World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day to all of our listeners here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. This is World News in 5 and I am your host, Steph Vicente. United States President Donald Trump has issued an executive order hitting India with an additional 25% tariff over its purchases of Russian oil. According to a BBC report, the move will raise the total tariff on Indian imports to the United States to 50%. The new rate will come into effect on the 27th of August. A response from India's foreign ministry on Wednesday said Delhi had already made clear its stance on imports from Russia and reiterated that the tariff is unfair, unjustified, and unreasonable. In other news overseas, the Kremlin has stated United States Special Envoy to the Middle East Steve Witkoff and Russian President Vladimir Putin have held constructive talks as U.S. President Donald Trump's deadline for Moscow to agree a ceasefire in Ukraine looms. The BBC reported that former Russian ambassador to the United States Yuri Ushakov said that during their 3-hour meeting, Putin transmitted signals to Witkoff on what he called the Ukrainian question and received corresponding signals from the U.S. side. It is noted that more about the negotiations will be shared after Witkoff reported to Trump. The U.S. president has said Russia could face hefty sanctions or see secondary sanctions imposed against all those who trade with it if it doesn't take steps to end the conflict with Ukraine. And finally, Israeli authorities are moving forward with plans to dramatically expand illegal settlements in the occupied West Bank. Al Jazeera reported that this is despite growing international condemnation and warnings that the move would destroy already moribund prospects for a two-state solution. The Israeli government has set on Wednesday as the date to discuss building thousands of new housing units in the E1 area east of occupied East Jerusalem. The proposed expansion would link the large and illegal Ma'ale Adumim settlement with Jerusalem, effectively bisecting the West Bank and isolating Palestinian communities. And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
Right now.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes. World News in 5. Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.